What's up YouTube? It's your boy Shim coming back to you with another video. Now today, man, we're going to be talking about something that I love so much. And that's going to be my hair, right? So if you love your hair like me, I definitely suggest you stay tuned. And if you're watching this video, right, or if it popped up on your side and just happened to play right now, right, it's a sign telling you that you're either thinning, right, you past thinning, you balding, right? But I'm telling you right here that we're going to have some type of solution that you can, at least, if it ain't going to cure it, right? Because I ain't saying that I can cure your baldness, right? But I will be able to tell you something that can hopefully help out or let you just hold on a little bit. You know, you see them guys, they just hold it on. Maybe you can hold on just a little bit more without looking like the rest of the people, all right? So yeah, man, let's dive into it, right? First thing, let me go ahead and tell y'all something, bro. This is perfectly normal. It's okay, right? Because I can actually attest to this. Why? Because I went through it. Right, I went through early age military balding. I was stressing, I was thinning, and it probably was only making it worse, right? But it was one of them things like, yo, you know, our hair is like, you know, it's almost like our identity. Like we had it for so long, it's like part of us, right? We grew up with it, it's part of us, right? So losing it can be something that really come down on y'all and us, right? Because I was searching the web like crazy, bro. I'm over here looking up hair transplants. I'm over here finna get to LeBron James. I'm about to go all the way with it until I actually found what I found, right? That I'm gonna teach you guys, right? So that way we can go ahead and just, you know, you can get your hair back going crazy like mine, all right? I had to let y'all know it ain't no toupee or something, you know what I mean, or a wig, you know what I mean. This is out my scalp, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. So one of my topics that I had on here written down is to not ignore it, right? But obviously, if you're watching this video, you're not ignoring it, right? Or even if this was one of them joints that just happened to play next, right? This is your sign. You might be balding. I'll let you know right now, you might be balding, right? And if you feel like, oh, I'm 17, I'm 18, it ain't gonna happen to me. Hey man, listen, I know some OGs in the comments that's probably like, listen, this will happen to anybody. When it happened to me, I was like, something's wrong. Like something is way more wrong than what I think right now. All right, so it can happen to you, so don't overlook this because I'm gonna be giving y'all some stuff on how to prevent it also, right? Because right now, I'm back in my prevention mode. I didn't beat it for so far, you feel me? It's time to get back into the prevent defense, you feel me? All right, so I'm gonna drop this little one scientific thing on why this happening, and then we're gonna move back on to, you know, how Shim explains stuff. You know, if you guys the first time watching me, you know, I don't do all the extra ranting and tell you all this scientific stuff and all of this. I get straight to the point, all right? So if you like this type of stuff, you know, make sure you consider subscribing, all right? It's not even consider, just make sure you hit the red button, right? It's really not even an option at this point. All right, but check this out. Look, so DHT is the chemical or whatever you want to call it, right, that results in our hair follicles shrinking. All right, so most men, right, we're gonna thin and bald due to androgenic alopecia. Okay, that's just basically like male pattern baldness. You know, you start to get the, you know, you get that type of joint. All right, but it's perfectly normal, okay? And it comes from DHT, which is, I think, comes from testosterone, honestly, right? And it basically just shrinks the hair follicle, right, until nothing grows out of it. All right. So first thing, let's go. Let me go ahead and dive into like how it happened for me and show y'all like the early signs of it. All right. So first thing first, man. If y'all didn't know, right, go watch my older videos. I used to be a serious waver. Okay, like for so many years of my life, I was always waving. All right, so I was always brushing my hair, always having do-rags on, always doing something with my hair, right? And then I just started noticing, right? I'm like, dang, bro, my corner's kind of a little thin, right? They just thinner than everything else, right? But when it first started happening, it's not noticeable enough for you to go ahead and, you know, do something about it. You just comb it a little bit, like, I don't know what's going on in my joint. You start thinking the barber may have pushed you back or something like that, right? But I'm telling you guys, it's gonna start looking lighter, right? Something is gonna be off, right? And that's your first sign, like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get into this, right? But you gotta pay attention because I can't tell you guys, bro. I look back at pictures and it's like, how didn't I spot this earlier? It's like, I used to look in the mirror every day. How didn't I see this, right? So right now, a lot of you guys might be in denial. Your roof may already be gone. And you sitting here, you're in denial. There's nothing to be in denial about. You're balding, you're thinning, bro. So you gotta make sure that you are getting on top of it, right? We're gonna get into how to get on top of it, right? So that way you can stop it dead in its tracks. But right now it's just about the early stages. So if you start noticing, like, cause depending on your hair texture, right? Obviously, I'm not brushing my hair. Obviously, I ain't just combing through my hair right now, right? But if you got the hair texture, right? Because you know, there's many different types of ethnicities watching this video. So if you got straighter hair, you might be combing your hair or whatever you do to it. All right, so if you start noticing there's more stuff in that comb or there's more stuff in that brush than usual, then you might want to start checking on that. Start parting your hair and looking down at your scalp and all that type of stuff, because you want to be able to see and get down to it, right? And of course, before we get into all of this, depending on how your healthcare is set up, you may want to go see the dermatologist. I know some of you guys, I'm saying go see the dermatologist. You like, hold on, bro. They don't even cover me for cold and flu, you feel me? But you may just want to still go see what you can get done. Right, go to a dermatologist. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I ain't never been to a dermatologist, but that's what everybody say. Go see a dermatologist, right? Go see a dermatologist so that way you can see exactly why, you know what I'm saying, your hair may be thinning or whatever the case is. But if you just like me, then you just gonna watch a video like this and you're just gonna get onto it. It's like, I don't care what the professional talk about. I'm just trying to get to the solutions. But if you want to go the right route, you definitely should see like, okay, well, what is the exact thing that's, you know, wrong that's causing this, right? Because you may have some type of deficiency, like a vitamin deficiency or iron deficiency, something like that. It may be that simple. Like I did, I had a vitamin D deficiency. So I'm just give you a quick tip out here. I ain't trying to make this video too long. But all my people out here that look like me, you know, my folks out there, listen, bro, you might want to go see the doctor, because most of us have some sort of vitamin D deficiency, if I'm not mistaken. Because since we got that melanin in our skin, you know what I mean? Like, we got that melanin in our skin, so it's a little harder for us to take in the vitamin D within ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's neither here nor there. Go get yourself checked out. That's the first thing. All right? But I knew it was nothing too crazy, nothing like that, because I was in the military at the time, so I was always getting blood work done, and I was in the process of med boards and stuff like that. So he was checking me fully out, so I knew that nothing else was going on. So now let's go on to some other reasons, you know, on why you may be thinning, right? So that way you can be like, oh, okay, maybe it's that, right? So if you're not getting enough sleep, like the building blocks to your entire body, and I'm talking to myself because I don't get enough sleep, right? But you gotta at least get something, all right? So at least try to get like 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours. At least try to get that. You feel me? Now, the health professionals want you to go get 8 hours and all that type of stuff. Like, we ain't got money to get to, but you know, if you could do that, go do that. All right. But sleep, that's the number one. Make sure you're getting sleep. After sleep, you gotta make sure your water intake is good, guys. Like, our body is made of most water. Like, our brain is full of water, like everything that, like, we need water. You guys understand this. Your hair is almost like the plant of your body, right? So if I don't water my plant, how is my plant gonna grow? If I don't sleep, how is my plant gonna grow? You ever just wake up and see more head on your face? I mean, not wake up. You ever just throughout the day just, oh, I'm seeing it growing out, coming right now. Nah, bro, most of this type of stuff happens while you're asleep. So you gotta get to sleep. You gotta get the water. And what comes after the water? You gotta have that good nutrition. So if you don't eat no fruits and no veggies, guys, it's time to grow up, right? I know you don't like that broccoli, my boy, but it's time to get the broccoli in. I know you don't like them Brussels sprouts. Throw some cheese on them. Get that Brussels sprouts up in you. But we gotta make sure that we're eating. Well, I thought I wasn't recording for a second. Whew. Gotta make sure you're eating fruits, vegetables, right? And if you guys, you know, you that hard-headed, you that stubborn, you ain't gonna eat no fruits, no vegetables, then you gotta make sure that you take some type of supplement for it or something, all right? Take a men's one a day, you know, or I got some greens supplement, right? Because when I was in the military, I wasn't able to eat, you know, certain places, I wasn't able to eat all the good food. So I had stuff to supplement all that type of stuff, to have all my vitamins in it, and all that. So make sure you guys are getting your sleep, your food, your water, all right? Now, those are some basic things, right? So if you're not getting those, then no wonder your hair's not growing. All right. Now, some other things to consider, right? So, guys, if you're a waver out there, bro, you can't be wearing your do-rag so tight that it's putting the lines across your. Anybody ever seen that? You ever seen somebody come up? I know their head hurt. Yo, you ain't never tied that do-rag so tight that you laying there trying to go to sleep and you like, no, I gotta unloose this one. This is a little too tight. Some of you guys gotta have a little more awareness, bro. If you is taking the blood circulation out your forehead, tying something across your head, do you think your hair is gonna grow? It needs blood flow. It needs sunlight. Some of you guys' heads don't ever touch the sun. You always wearing hats. You always got a do-rag on. Let your hair get some sun. Let it breathe. Right? You guys, come on, let it breathe, man. Your hair depressed under there, bro. So these are some things. Obviously, I'm throwing in a little bit of extra comedy and all that extra stuff, right? Because nobody wants to watch a boring video, especially about stuff like this. But most things need to be common sense, guys. right? So if you sleeping, you know what I mean, get yourself, like in my bedroom, I'm not gonna show you my bedroom, but in my bedroom, I have a silk pillowcase. Well, not silk, it's a satin pillowcase, right? Because I don't want my hair on that, and plus it's good for your skin, guys. But you also can invest in something like this. You know what I mean? This is like since my hair is pretty long now, right now, usually when my hair is braided up, because this ain't usual, right? But when my hair is braided up, I usually just wear a do-rag or whatever when I go to sleep. But I also got this thing right here for when my hair is out that is satin lined and all that type of stuff. I just throw it over top of my head and I go to sleep to keep my hair protected. Because guys, your cotton, now especially my dudes that got them straight hair too. Listen, that cotton will really break your hair off. Like, it breaks your hair off, it dries your hair out. It's just bad, bro. So you go get a satin pillowcase. It's better for your face and everything, right? Some of you guys got acne and all types of stuff. You don't know why it's your pillowcase. First of all, you don't even wash it. But that's another story. But that, all right? Now, another thing. If you guys are getting too frequent of haircuts, your haircut is too frequent, bro. You can't have a crispy cut every single time. Right, because what you're doing is every time you get a haircut, especially a lineup, right? Now, some of you guys don't even get lineups, right? Depending on your hair texture, but if you got hair like me, you get lineups, right? So with a lineup, every single time you get it lined up, it's literally like a microscopic pushback. Look at it that way, because it has to cut something, right? So if you're getting your hair cut once a week, what do you think you're cutting? You not just keep cutting off new growth, you pushing yourself back. So next thing you know, bro, you're going to be saluting back here, right? Because most of my guys watching this are in the military or going to the military, but you're going to be saluting. Even if you have a cover on. Get the joke, guys. Somebody in my comments will be like, but we don't salute without the covers on. I get it, bro. But you get the joke, man. All right? But I can go on a list of reasons all day why you may be balding or something like that, why you're thinning. And wearing hats 24/7, that's another way to go bald, because you're cutting off that circulation, especially if it's tight. But I can go off reasons on why you may be thinning and balding every day, but you gotta have some self-awareness and look at your life and think about, okay, why is this happening to me, right? Of course, it may be just genetics, right? So if you know your dad balded by 21 and he had the nifty baldy on his dome by the 24, by like 22, 23, then hey man, invest in a hat or something. But if you trying to hold on as long as you can, right? Your dad ain't bald till 40. We trying to at least hold till 40. We trying to at least hold till 50. Wherever your dad balded at, we trying to at least get past where he went. All right. But anyway, some treatments that you guys can do, and all the treatments that I'm telling you is something that I've actually used. All right. So first thing first. What I will tell you guys to do is start doing scalp massages. Scalp massage, easy as day. Literally just getting in and you're just doing something like this right now. You can double that with like some essential oils or like different hair oils, right? That say it's good for, hair growth or whatever. Like I got a little stuff. I'm not gonna show it to y'all because I'm not sponsoring nobody and all that type of stuff. And then that's a new bottle, so I'm not even gonna say it works yet. But go get yourself some hair growth oil, right? It's gonna have maybe like some Jamaican black castor oil in it, shake, whatever different oils they be putting in. So I ain't no scientist or nothing, but go buy some oils or something that say is good for hair growth, right? Especially for your hair texture, whatever your porosity of hair is. Learn that, guys. Write that down. Porosity. Go learn what's good for your hair, man. And yeah, and you want to be massaging that wherever your trouble spots is. So for me, it was my corners. It was my corners, and it was straight down, like it was like right here too, like it was just thinning, right? And I'll put some pictures in here if I ain't already show y'all, right? But you want to be massaging that in, massaging that in, massaging that in, right? Really getting in there, not scratching, but you want to massage it, massage that oil in, do that every other night or every night or whatever the case is. Just do that all the time. Always be scalp massaging, and you're gonna notice a difference, because what that's doing is stimulating that blood circulation. So what blood does, when you want blood wherever the affected spots is, because it's gonna bring new nutrients to that area, right? More oxygen to that area. That's what blood is for. It's gonna bring nutrients and oxygen to wherever it's going, right? So if I'm stimulating this, it's gonna bring more. Guys, get what I'm saying? So scalp massages. After scalp massages, right, the next step, let's see. You guys can start taking biotin. right? Biotin, but you gotta drink a ton of water, right? I'm currently not taking biotin right now, I should, but you gotta drink a ton of water for it to actually work for you. I mean, like almost a gallon a day, bro. Like put water straight down if you're gonna be taking biotin or any of them type of supplements for you. You need to take a lot of water for it to actually work, right? You can use biotin like 5,000 milligrams or whatever the case is, right? Now, listen. Let's get this straight. When I start mentioning milligrams and all that type of stuff, I don't need y'all ODing on no biotin or nothing like that, all right? So, of course, if I say 5,000 milligrams and it say 5,000 whatever's under milligrams, then you use that one, all right? I don't need y'all go and get something crazy, because I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to act like I'm a doctor or I'm nothing like that. I'm just telling you guys what I've done, right? I just know I've seen on the bottle it say 5,000 something. So 5,000 mcg, 5,000 mg, something like that, right? I've even seen 10,000 ones, right? But start off with a little lower and then move up if you want, right? Use biotin. I was using biotin. It does work. Other than biotin, you guys can start doing some of these different rinses. I've been seeing on YouTube people doing all type of rinses. They be doing these rice water rinses. They be doing green tea rinses. Where basically you just like make a pot of this or let the rice sit in it for long or whatever the case is and pour that over your hair. But it's just general overall caring for your hair. As guys, you know what I mean, we wasn't always doing that, right? We just look at it like, it's my hair, is good, it's good to go, right? But we gotta take care of it. We gotta try to, you know, keep it moisturized, right? So that way it's not always breaking off and all that stuff. A lot of times you guys are thinning because your hair just too dry, bro. It's like it's trying to comb a cactus or something. So of course it's gonna break. So you need to take care of it, moisturize it, learn how to moisturize your hair. I ain't teaching y'all that this here. We ain't going to get in no shower and I'm showing you how to moisturize my hair, right? There's 90% dudes watching this channel, right? Y'all my dogs. I'm just teaching y'all the ways. I'm really giving you a wake up call, right? So boom, we got that, right? We got the almost misstep. That's something else coming next. You guys can also, I remember for a while and this ain't no sponsored stuff, right? But for a while, I was getting like the Hims packages. You guys can Google them if you want. I was getting like the Hims packages for like hair growth, and it was coming with like minoxidil. It was like the liquid minoxidil. It was also coming with like these gummies I was taking for hair growth, and then it also came with like a shampoo that was a DHT blocker. So remember I said the DHT is what causes the follicles to shrink up. This came with a shampoo that was a DHT blocker, right? But you know me, you know, I'm saying clear, but you know, black people, you know, we don't wash our hair as much as everyone else. So I didn't look at the shampoo as too much of something that was helping me out, because I'm not a person that's washing my hair daily for it to work like, oh, a DHT blocker. So that's just how that goes. Give y'all honest review. And I stopped using their not finasteride. That's another thing you guys can take. Finasteride is something you can get prescribed for, but I was always so inconsistent with taking it that I'm not going to say that it worked for me, because I just wasn't taking it. But anyway, back to the minoxidil, right? What minoxidil is basically like men's Rogaine. Right now, it's supposed to be used like at the crown of the head and all that type of stuff. But y'all, I was throwing on the corners. And I will tell you, minoxidil does work, but it also does have side effects. So my side effects was wherever I was putting it at was always so itchy. I mean, it would be so itchy, right? Because I was using the liquid one, and the liquid one has the propylene glycol. So if you're going to use minoxidil, go with the foam, okay? But the liquid was always making me itch. So it was so counterintuitive, I stopped using it, because I would itch my head so much that it would be like dark spots on my forehead because I'm itching so much. So I was really almost raking the hair out that I'm growing. But it did work. I will say that I saw a noticeable change with the minoxidil. So use it if you guys want, try it out or whatever the case is. But minoxidil works. Alright, so I mean, the main thing that comes with this stuff, guys, is you gotta be a little more careful, gotta be more aware of what you're doing with your hair, the things that you're putting inside your body. It's just a wake up to be a little bit overall healthier, guys. Now, if you are somebody that is thinning, right, and you're insecure about that, because I feel like everyone will be, you know, at the beginning or whatever the case is. I want you guys to understand this, man. It's not the end of the world. Your hair does not define you as a person. Of course, it was cool to have, but it's not, you know, it doesn't define you as a person. So I don't want anyone feeling down or anything like that. And it just came to my mind, because you guys know I be all over the place. last thing I need you guys to understand for a treatment that I was using that was working. Guys, this is what I did, bro. I went to my local grocery store and I got these I got this rosemary, like actual rosemary, right? It was only like $1. Like all these rosemary stuff, and I put it in water, right? I came home, I like boiled it. I boiled that water with the well, I didn't boil it. I had it on like low heat for like, almost like an hour, like until it turned green, right? And then what I did was I poured that in a spray bottle, and I would spray my hair, and I would keep it in the refrigerator, and I would spray my hair with that literally every single day. Rosemary does wonders for your hair. It does absolute wonders. It almost has, I've done research, it does almost like the same effects as something like minoxidil was. So if you want to try the rosemary first, before you guys try the other stuff, make sure you do that. And I also, of course, I always was making sure I put oil in my hair, oil massage, give you a quick rundown. Oil it, massage it. You know what I'm saying? Spritz it with water a little bit if you want, right? Massage it, but you just gotta take care of your hair, guys. Right? Sleep with something on your head, man. If you do need something prescribed over the counter, you feel like you're too far gone, go talk to your doctor. Right? Your doctor can prescribe you things like finasteride. What finasteride does is make you not lose your hair, I guess. Right? It lets you keep what you got, but it won't help you regrow anything. So these other things is gonna be like help you regrow and stuff like that. Where I think finasteride isn't really geared to help you regrow. It's just pretty much gonna help you stabilize what you already got so that way you don't lose more. Alright? But I'm telling you guys, listen to what I'm saying, right? Because I know a lot of people probably already clicked off this video like, oh, he's boring, he's all over the place, whatever the case is. But I'm telling you something. I got my hair back, bro. And it's nice and full, and like the only thing you see here, this is a part, because I usually have braids in my head, but my hair is as thick, and I don't know if you guys see this, thick and as long as it want to be, man. So, listen to what I'm saying, guys. Up your water intake, up the food and nutrients that you put in your body, right? And then incorporate the holistic approach before you go to the medicine and all that type of stuff, guys. But yeah, man. So it is what it is, guys. It's something that we all deal with as men, that we will deal with sooner or later. Now, some of you guys won't deal with it. Some of you guys will. Most of us will. All right. So nothing to be ashamed of. Just get on top of it, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna make sure, hopefully I threw some pictures in here or whatever. But if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button or whatever the case is. Now, I probably won't be dropping no more hair care videos. So I'm like, let's go with this, go get 1 million views of, but whatever the case is, man. I appreciate y'all watching this video. A little bit different. Make sure you tap in with me on Instagram. I'm doing some big things over there, right? I announce different videos and let y'all vote on what videos y'all want. Or you can always message me a request or whatever. And if I don't make a video, I'll probably send you a voice note back or something like that. And don't be scammed, guys. Don't be scammed on Instagram. I literally got like 30 different fake profiles that has my exact same pictures, exact same bio, all these different things. So please do not get scammed. Alright, so like I said, man, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Hope you stay official like a referee with a whistle. All you guys were asking about these t-shirts. I'm coming out with a whole new design, whole new logo, whole new brand of stuff, man. So make sure y'all support that when it come out. But we on the road to 100K, bro. I don't know what type of content I'm going to drop after this. That's probably why I don't drop so many videos, because I'm not the type of person to just throw stuff out here or whatever the case is. So I'm trying to figure out what route I want to take this channel in, right? And you guys will be seeing that in the future. So hey, so real quick, guys, one thing I forgot to mention is the reason I titled this, you know, like whatever I end up titling about the military, right, early balding or whatever the case is because, man, in the military, we are stressed out so much, right? And I want you guys to understand that stress is not something that you just gonna always feel, right? But it may show in other ways, right? It's not gonna be like, oh, I feel stressed out, but your body may be showing you signs that you're stressed out. Right, so that's why I titled this, right? I didn't want you guys thinking it was just like stuff of clickbait or whatever, like, oh, you just threw the military in there, like, not like for real. It happens a lot in the military because check this out, man. If you look at most of the chiefs or whatever branch you're in, most of the E7s, most of them be bald, man. Seriously, like, it's like almost like a rite of passage. You make it to E7, you got the baldy, right? Like, there's some people that make it past it, but most of them be having the baldies, man. So, and that's a reason for that, man, because we be super stressed out, right? You don't get as much sleep. You're always doing something. So yeah, it's a stressful environment. I think enlisted military under E4 is literally like the most stressful job in America, right? If you Google it or something like that. But don't quote me on it. But that's why I named it this, guys. So yeah, I just didn't want to leave that out. And they're like, oh, he's clickbaiting or whatever. Shut up. So I appreciate y'all staying with me, man. Hope you stay official like a referee whistle. It's your boy Shim. And I'm